What's up, YouTube? Anon Wisp here, making another video again. It's a little after midnight, and I should be getting ready to go to sleep, but I have to do another video. This one may be a little long. I had to write some things down because this was a very interesting topic I had with a person. Basically, her name on Whisper is Head Junkie. I'm not gonna say her real name, but her username is Head Junkie. But I call her Miss Knows a Lot Slang. Miss knows a lot of slang. Basically, it started off as she was looking for some type of friendship or whatever. Because apparently, like one of her friends or somebody was somebody was no longer being a good friend to her. So I, being a nice person that I am, I decided to listen to her and tell her how to be a good friend, and then it went from there. Somehow, throughout our conversation, I told her about this page and whatnot, what I do and what I like to do. She checked it out, and then she seen the video, and she commented on the very first video that I made, Anonymous Whisperer, on YouTube, and she basically said that she liked it, my how to pick up chicks shirt, and then she also noticed that my accent, that how she loved my accent. Well, I am an American, but I'm a mix. I'm black, I'm white, and I'm half Puerto Rican mix. And she can hear the accent in my voice, unfortunately. But fortunately, she did like it, so I was okay with that. And then somehow from there, we just got on this whole topic about slang and how there's a different types of communication in the world, and how slang has like its own trend and whatnot. And I kind of wrote down a little bit of a list. And basically, I'm gonna just go from there and try to wing this video. I'm trying not to make it too long because I gotta get some sleep in the morning. I just recorded a video before this one for Amanda XO about mint chocolate. Now this video is dedicated to Head Junkie, and this is about slang and trendy slang and accents and whatnot. So basically, in Australia, which is where she's from, they call each other Aussies for short. So Aussies, AUSSIES, Aussies are basically Australians for short. Before I go on, she told me I was the first person that she ever spoke to that's from Wisconsin. Yes. Basically, Aussie is a slang way of saying Australians. Basically, short for saying Australians. Now, another one they have is Bogan, or I believe it's Darrow or Dero. I'm not sure how to pronounce it. And that's basically their way of saying redneck. So how us Americans have like white trash or like redneck, how these Aussies, yeah, I'm developing their slang. How these Aussies say redneck, they say by either saying Bogan or Darrow. Another one they have is another way they, excuse me, how another way they would say woman is Bird or Shayla. Thought that was pretty weird. Bird and the name Shayla. I can see the name Shayla being sort of for woman, but Bird, I have no idea how Bird translates to woman in Australian slang, but hey, who am I? This next one was even more weird. It was fair dinkum, which to them means really. So I guess that's like their way of saying really, like really, bro. Like that's how you feel. But instead, I guess they basically say fair dinkum. Not sure how that would work, but hey. And then barbecue Barbie. I'm not sure if that's even one. I'm not sure if I'm even hitting that one right, but that one I thought was pretty weird. BBQ Barbie. Their slang though in Australia, at least from this girl that I've been talking to, she basically told me, I noticed that their slang isn't too much different from ours, in some words at least. Like how they'll say, like how normally if you speak properly with enunciation and whatnot, how you would say cup of, or like I want a cup of coffee. They, just like us, would say I want a cup of coffee. CUPPA, like or like I'm going to, but instead some people say I'm gonna do this, or kind of what you substitute for kinda. Yeah, their slang and some of the trendy words and whatnot aren't too much different from ours. This next one I thought was pretty funny actually. I thought it was cute, and I'm actually gonna use it in an upcoming video called "Fun Parts." Basically, this word "pink bits" is basically, if I'm not correct, she may correct me later. It's basically the fun parts of a woman, if you know what I mean. Um, One of our words that she wanted to know about was the word thirsty and how we use it here in America. And basically, for those of you who don't know, when somebody uses the word thirsty, like, oh, he thirsty or she thirsty, it's basically the state of mind of somebody being desperate or wanting some type of attention from the opposite sex or something like that. So they're going to do what they can to get that type of attention. Therefore, that person is thirsty, not as in the state of mind of they want to drink, they need to quench their thirst, more like as in the state of mind of that somebody's thirsty for some type of attention. And they want that kind of attention and need that thirst fulfilled. Hence the word, they thirsty. She thirsty, he thirsty. This next couple of ones I thought was pretty weird. They call New Zealand kiwis, and they call England palms. Don't know why. Didn't really get an explanation for that one. Oh, this is a good one, and I've heard this one before for somebody else. How we have flip-flops and sandals. They call them thongs or G-bangers. G-bangers or thongs. Like, when I hear the word thong, I instantly think of panties that women wear that have the string up the ass with a nice, really skinny piece of material that goes around their fun part. And lastly, what we call sweats or sweatpants, they call trackies, or they call them tracky jackies or something like that. Pretty different. So it's good to know. Basically, the moral of this video is meet new people and see how people are, how they talk, where they come from, because you never know. You can always learn something new from another race or another religion or somebody from a whole entire new continent. Obviously, I did. This woman, Head Junkie, whose name I won't say out loud. It's her name I won't say out loud. She's from Australia, and I learned some of their new slang and what they say, how they interpret things, and you know what I mean. It's just amazing and beautiful how we all have the same idea for one thing, but how we all think of it as another way. Like how we all have another word for another phrase or statement or how we talk about it. So it's crazy. So this world is very beautiful. We have beautiful people in this world. So yeah, get to know your fellow continent, your fellow persons from the country and whatnot, and enjoy. Once again, this video is for Head Junkie. This video is dedicated to you, ma'am. Thank you for the inspiration. Hopefully when you see this, you can tell me what you think. Alright, everybody on YouTube, that being said, thanks for watching. Good night.